Lay back, unwind. Groove to the rhythm, it'll soothe your mind. Live, laugh, and love, might throw some shade along the way. Oh, please behave. Some might say, oh, let's go. It's time to turn on your radio. Vibes will flow. Just so you know. You're kicking it with K. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, let's go.
Hey, let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, K. Marie, with Kicking It with K. Marie. Thank you. Like always, I appreciate each and every one of you who tune in. Either you're listening to us or you're watching us, because we have platforms like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram where you can look at us. And I say us, but it's just me. But that's how big companies do. They're like, and I'm going to be big one day, so I'm just speaking into existence. So, but it's just me. It's just me right now. Excuse the audio. I know you guys are used to better audio, as am I. You know what happened, as I explained in the first episode back. I'm on my own now with this, so I will get it together, okay? So just bear with your girl, okay? So we know that this month we're doing a series called Starting Over. And y'all, I was trying to rack my brain on how I was going to fit this particular topic in that series. But we're going to do it anyway because I saw something online and it sparked a big conversation on my personal Facebook page. And I said, I have to make a show about this. And you're going to be in for a very, very wild ride tonight because I have some people that's on my panel. They're very entertaining. They're very opinionated. And I'm just excited about where we're going to go in this episode. So like always, you guys subscribe and share and like our podcast. You can find us at Kicking It with K. Marie on all streaming platforms. Excuse me. And I'm a little hot, y'all. I got my fireplace in here going, so I think I see the devil over there sitting. So it's that hot up in here. Okay, so if you start seeing sweat beads, then because I can't just get up and leave. So because I'm doing the show, so just bear with me. So without further ado, I am going to introduce tonight's panel. My first guest is no stranger to the podcast. She is my sister friend. You guys seen her a few times on our show. She is a phenomenal working actress. She is a phenomenal writer. She is a producer. She has her own production company. She is a director. So give it up for my homegirl, Camaryn Elaine, who I affectionately call Cam. Hey, girl.
Hey, everybody.
What up, Cam?
For that introduction, as we say to our ancestors.
So just let everyone know where they can find you. Like if you want to give out some movies that you've been in or what you're doing right now, just let everyone know that right now.
Okay, well, I would say there are no small roles, so work, y'all, work. I love, as she said, I love all things creative. So I'm a creative and I like the creative process. So I have been in several films. I have one upcoming where I'm going to be a prosecutor. You can see me. I had a tidbit role in, oh my gosh, I can't think of the movie. I had a role in a movie that is coming out called Meeting Boom by Paige Alston. Also a role in Dear Future Husband. Which is a local film by Naomi, and just some other roles that I can't think of right now, but and I am actually working on some things, so I'm really excited about that. I co-wrote a piece called The Repeated that we are waiting to finish production on with Malachi Lee, and just love all things creative and writing some stuff with my girl Kay here.
Hey.
Have some things in the pipeline, so just excited about life and excited about just everything that we do as creatives, and let's go.
All right. So my next guest is no stranger to the pod as well. You all have seen his episodes about the importance of getting and obtaining your CPL license. He is TaQuan Parks. He has his own CPL, classes, Parks Defensive Strategies. And Quan, welcome to the show, homie.
Greetings and salutations, people. Greetings and salutations. I am honored once again to be before you. Oh, I forgot I ain't at church. What up, though?
Glory.
What up, though?
Glory.
What up, though? This is
What up,
TaQuan.
dog? What
My
it
name
do?
is. Hey, we keeping it easy. I am TaQuan Parks for Parks Defensive Strategies. As Kay stated, I've been here several times trying to just bring light to the importance of self-defense, personal defense, the correct way. We don't cut corners at Parks Defense Strategies. No, I'm not selling you no certificate at the Click restaurant while you buy me a
Ooh.
Click special breakfast. No, but you can contact me.
Do you wear shorts and socks here?
No, I am not that old as of yet. I am an addict of Kohan, so no, I have to dress the part. Now when I go play my 4 digits, I might have socks and sandals on, but
Mm-mm.
but just a brief tidbit, folks. The holidays will be coming up. PPP money has dried up, and unemployment has dried up, and Pookie and Ray Ray are active. So get with me.
Yeah.
Kay will be telling y'all again. We are going to do another giveaway just for this pod. This is the only podcast I give away free classes and instructions. This is I'm gonna get y'all together for the holidays. Actually, you know what? I'm benevolent. We're gonna do two.
Oh,
We're gonna do two of her choice. So stay, but you can only get it if you're a subscriber to her show.
that's right.
All
And I'll
right.
get you together.
And more on that to come. I think I want to do like a caption this photo type giveaway, and it'll be more down the pipeline and how you can.
And absolutely, and you need to put together a Kicking It with K range day. All your viewers, we go to the range. They don't have to bring no guns. Trust me, I accidentally got enough of them.
Okay, we can do
But
that.
I need
some-
to talk to you after the show because I need to purchase one. But I do have my-
Listen, look, as it may be, I have exclusive deals and ways for you to get them and save 30 to 40%.
Yeah, man.
All right. All right. So thank you, Quan. And again, we're gonna tell you more about that giveaway a little bit later. So I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my next guest. He's in the waiting room. He's a fool. My next guest, I met him actually through Camaryn. He is a virgin, y'all, to the show. I think I don't know about the other life, but it's his first time here. He is a phenomenal actor, working actor. He actually just flew back into the city from working on a shoot. So we are very blessed to have him here. I mean, he said the only thing he had time for was to wash his hands and come in on this show. So he is also a writer, a director. He has his own production company. And without further ado, you guys, welcome Malachi Lee.
Oh, hello everyone. Nah, just playing. What up, though, y'all? What up? Yeah, as you stated, I literally had them. I'm still at the airport. I just had my picture in my book bag. I'm just playing. Yeah, I'm sorry to be here. I'm a virgin to the show, but anyways, we're gonna keep it there. Nah, yeah. I'm a actor, writer, director, comedian. Actually, that's the biggest thing I'm working on right now in my arts.
Okay.
Is my comedy part. I'm taking a class through Mike Larry. Mike Larry's a phenomenal comedian. He's he does a stand-up comedy class. So I'm week 5 of that is coming up. I actually have experience in it, but I wanted to sharpen the tool. You always want to sharpen your sword before you go to war. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm Chasing After You is on Tubi, Amazon Prime. Dear Future Husband is on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Forgive Us Not just got taken off of streaming, but it should be back in a little bit. I play the lead character in Forgive Us Not. And Smoking Good is a series that we have that's finished editing. They're going to be releasing that soon. Like Cameron said, we did the Repeated. I co-wrote that with her. I played the lead as the therapist in that. And I just left Louisiana for a commercial shoot as one of the principal actors. So for those that don't know, a principal actor is one of the main one of the main cast members of the commercial shoot. So I'm blessed to be here, blessed to constantly be creating, and so let's get it. I'm happy to be on the show too. I love the energy. I love y'all. Let's do it.
What part of Louisiana were you in, Malachi?
Baton Rouge, actually.
Okay, right off I-10, baby.
Yep, sure was.
You used to stay there. You used to live there, Quan, right?
And came back real fast.
He's like, I got to get back to the deep.
The bayou wasn't popping for you, huh?
Let me tell you something. When you put all your clothes in your Impala, ship the car back, and fly back on Spirit, you ready to get up out of there.
Yeah. Man, they had all I seen was the airport and the hospital that I shot at. That was it.
Wow.
The Lord blessed you.
Right.
All right, y'all. So getting into this, like I said, it was something that I saw. It was a tweet from the game, and this was like a few weeks back. And I put it on my personal Facebook page, and when I tell y'all the comments, I was like, wow, okay, people had different opinions, but most of the women had the same opinion. So that's why I wanted to mix it up and get, some guys up in here. And it's always good to hear the male perspective as well. We have Quan, who's married. We have Malachi, he's of the younger generation. So I'm
single.
And single.
I'm single. Any ladies want to, I'm single.
Okay.
If you better not say that till after Christmas, Malachi. Are you crazy, boy?
So hold on, when is going to end?
So, ladies, if you didn't get that, he's single.
Cuffing season.
Right. If I ignore your DM, don't take it personal. You just, it's a time in the season.
So I'm going to read what was said. I'm not going to read all the explicit. I'm going to substitute some words. So you'll get the gist, though, okay? So this is what the game said. He said, and I'm reading it just like he wrote it.
Okay.
He said, why she got to pay half the rent? She giving you half the JJ or something? N-words kill me. Since the beginning of time, real men have always taken care of, shelter, providing, and protecting. And if you ain't got it, go get it. If you're lucky enough to land an independent woman who works her ass off and still comes home, cook, clean, take care of the kids, go crazy sexually, let her stack what she make in case y'all need it one day, and still handle everything as a man. Everybody different, but it just ain't me. But it just ain't in me to let my woman share the worry of paying for anything. Anything is all caps. I feel good carrying the load, and I'm not changing. The term "I got it, baby, don't worry about it" makes most women so smile, hearts warm, and vagina get moist than perfect Toll House cookies. But what do I know? All right. So when I posted that, I had one of my homeboys. He real cool, and he said something. I wish I would have copied it, but he said something to the fact that not all women deserve that, or it was something to the fact of you're gonna miss out on a good man if you think like that, or something to that fact. So I came, and he said he didn't like who it was coming from. I get that. Now, I'm not really too concerned about who said it, but what was said. And I told him, I don't know about other women, but I'm at the point of my life where I'm done you know,
trying to build a man.
Trying to build a man. That's exactly what I said. You know, I was like, I deserve this right here. You know,
Right here.
Right here. So I want to open up the floor and let me know what you all think.
But y'all all speak up at once now.
Well,
okay, Quan, I know you ready.
Yeah,
I want to hear
Me too.
from Cam and Malachi first. That's what I want to hear, bro.
Okay.
Well, in the generation I was blessed to be raised with my dad, and
okay,
I was blessed to be raised with my father, and so my dad.
So I don't know if Cameron can hear me, but she's having some technical difficulties.
I don't know what happened.
You're going in and out.
Spinning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's internet.
Oh, okay. I was saying that I was raised with my father. I was blessed to be raised with my father, and my mother was a stay-at-home mom. Not because she was not educated, but because it was a choice. When my parents met, my mother owned her own home. She was working since she was 16. She had money in the bank. She was taking care of business. My father admired her because of her accomplishments as a woman. And so when they, got together, he told her, I want you to be the mother of my children. I want you to stay at home and raise my children, and I'm going to take care of you. At that time, he wasn't all the way in his profession, but my mother supported him. When I say supported him, she supported him mentally and emotionally. My father went back to school because he was in the service. But while he was in school, he was working a job as a janitor. He got his degree and he became a designer for Ford Motor Company, and they moved here to Michigan. So I say all that to say, from my experience and what I've seen the men in my life do, as far as my grandparents, my great uncles, my grandfathers, they were all men who took care of their families, their wives, their children. And my grandmother was a stay-at-home mom. And my grandfather, but that was how they worked. That was their choice. And I think most of the women in my family, they would work if they wanted to, or work like a part-time job. But for the most part, that generation of men, they took care of their wives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Malachi.
So yeah, I love to take this next. So there is no set mode for this whole thing. That's what I believe. And that's where people get caught up. There's no one way to do it. So if a couple wants to operate in a certain way, that's how they want to operate. If a man wants a woman that's going to fit in his system the way he wants to fit, that's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do 75 and have her do 25, or it's 50-50. So if it's 50-50, that means the other responsibilities are shared 50-50. That's got to be the understanding, because if she's doing all the cooking, cleaning, and taking care of, okay, yeah, you can provide. But if I'm doing half, then I'm gonna do half the cleaning as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's no set formula. You create what you want. You do what you want. And I really don't like this whole, it's got to be this way, because if my woman wants to work, I'm going to have her work, and that's okay. And so then I'm going to be cleaning some of it. I'm going to be doing some of the taking care of, some of the taking to school, some of the, stuff like that. So it's no set mode. And also, I don't like women that get caught up in this idea that that's what's just, I ain't going to be working because I'm just going to be cleaning. I'm good. I'm going to sit up. He going to pay for this. He going to pay for that, because that's a certain mentality itself. And I'm not trying to say you lazy, but it's a certain mentality. You feel me? So it all depends on the person. It depends on the situation. And especially before marriage, I don't even look this way for that. Like, yeah, even when it comes to dates, like as I'm maturing in my dating world, I'm not shelling out money every single time. Like, because one of the things the game said was like, is she giving up half the vagina? Am I giving up half my stuff? Like, because I'm valued too. Like, what I got, you need this as well. Like, what I got, you need. Trust me. So don't make it seem like,
need it.
Right. Don't make it seem like I'm just receiving your vagina. No, you receiving this as well. So it goes hand in hand. You need this pleasure just like I do. So don't make it seem like the vagina is the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? The penis is too. Because without a penis, nobody getting pregnant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no children without a penis. So it's like, I mean, I'm just keeping it real, you know, and women get caught up in this idea, especially like in the dating world. You know, women will take advantage of men. They'll go on dates just to get some money.
Women are different now than I think that they were when I was a kid, because I've been working since I was 13. And even when I did get married, my husband told me I could stay home, but I did till he got about 2. Then I was ready to go back to work. I was like, okay, I have been burning out.
Yeah.
If I hear I love you, you love me one more time,
yeah,
somebody gonna get hurt.
Yeah, but a lot of women will take advantage, and they'll go on these free dates knowing they don't really like the guy. They ain't really feeling the guy.
That's true.
But they didn't went on 4 dates.
Fact chaser.
Yeah, they didn't went on.
Call them back in my day.
Yeah, they went on 4 dates. Now I'm $200 out of my pocket, and you ain't gave nothing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
No sugar, no nothing.
Yeah, like, come on. Nah, that ain't never happened to me. Now, trust me, I ain't going for that. I'm just saying, I really ain't going for that, for real.
Yeah.
Some guys have, you know, some women are out there doing that, and then some
guys.
They
are. They know that a guy might be interested in them, and you know they might call them up like, I'm hungry today. I don't feel like paying, so let me call up Ted.
You're right. Right.
And then they have a roster, because it's like, if you want, but yeah.
I cannot stand a female that's not getting her own. I just no, because before your man come, what you doing? You just waiting around? No, right. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. You're done. You're done.
What is that? What is he showing?
What is that?
What they gonna be eating? A bag of mixed vegetables.
For those who are listening, he showed a bag of mixed vegetables.
Frozen.
All right, Quan, go ahead.
Brother Bishop Malachi just brought it on home. Touch your neighbor and say, I agree with him. And I agree with Sister Elaine. The problem is with this is that, and this is what gets me with the whole social media era. They're listening and taking advice and credence and guidance from a fool.
Come on, somebody.
Because before the game became the game, he was getting shot up playing a Sega Genesis in a 1-bedroom apartment with 3 people. He would not have this outlook at that time. So he has 50 and Eminem and Dre to thank for him to be able to issue a statement like that.
Ooh.
Now, I got a full-time job, a security job, that I work at a retailer, that I work my way into a sales job. Plus, I run my business. Am I rich? No. Is my household stable? Perhaps, depending on what month you're looking at. But for those that are one paycheck or one sickness away from having a financial turmoil where you got to touch a 401k if you're lucky enough to have one.
Come on, somebody.
You're going to listen to this clown. We don't have, I don't know about y'all, but I got a little foreign SUV in the garage, and it ain't Bentley or Porsche or Audi. You understand what I'm saying? What we got to get away from is in our relationships, whether it's a YouTube channel of living our life vicariously through another couple, or listening to rappers or actors and actresses. Stop letting them dictate your life.
Right.
You better preach.
Because what that is propaganda. You don't know what go. Everybody looked at Kim and Kanye like they were the power couple and didn't know behind the scenes you had nuts and bolts and berries flowing through that relationship. So listen, I cannot stand this social media area. Okay, she may have, and she giving me this and she giving me that. Okay, but like Malachi said, and back in the day, I'm gonna preface this with that. Back in the day, I told somebody you getting just what I'm getting. My granddaddy said a woman can look up longer than a man can look down. So, with that being said, you getting the same thing. But at the end of the day, if
well, that
if
And they
well,
don't call it the magic. They say it's the magic stick. Not
it,
the
it
but
under,
hold up though, hold up. You know, you said no. Now if she might be doing her thing, but she ain't getting nothing back when
no,
when they do their thing together.
but you have to inspect what you expect.
Mm.
Financially, sexually, emotionally,
yeah.
spiritually. See, when two people lay down, it's called intercourse for a reason because you enter into a course of exchanging energy.
Mm. Ooh.
You
You
understand?
better.
I'm just trying to tell you now. I ain't always been this smart. Now, I was a dummy at Murray Wright because I did what I wanted to do. But
I just think, like what you said, that social media has tainted our culture because people be on social
absolutely,
media like they got this, that, and I have seen people, women, you got all these bundles, all this makeup, all these lashes, all this, that, and the other, and you broke as hell.
oh, hold on, Sister Cam. I don't mean to cut you off. I can't say
No,
the name.
we
I know I
conversate.
can't. I can't say the name, but I work part time at a high end retailer in the suburbs, and I've seen several of our cousins, whether they're our color or not, they're our cousins. And I'm looking, and I've often said she's out here with him because this is an arrangement.
Mm.
She walking out with 3, 4 designer bags,
Mm-hmm.
shopping bags, and 3 or 4 other bags, and I'm looking at him, and I ain't saying that I'm the Tay Diggs of the world, but I know
Right.
damn well she ain't with you because your looks, player.
At all.
But that's what they're listening to or what the game says.
Yeah.
Like Malachi said, and Cam said, her mom stayed home, her dad did this, but with your mom staying home, your father didn't have to earn his shirts. He
Right.
didn't have to
He
cook
showed
his
it. He had a
breakfast.
full course meal when he
He
came home.
Now, fast forward now. Corporate America has told our women, especially our black women, as long as you're getting a paycheck, you don't have to take care of the home.
That's right.
Therefore, the man is saying, well, if you getting a paycheck, I tell you what, I ain't got to do this and this. And what it's done is it's eroded the foundation of the black home because Beverly, Leave It to Beaver Mama still doing the same thing
Right.
in Huntington Woods.
Mm-hmm.
She still understands her role and her responsibilities. But it's our people who feel like we have arrived. So therefore, we don't have to do this because we make this.
Yeah.
Okay, but and to play devil's advocate, because it's different today. It is different because the roles are switched. You might have stay-at-home dads, and the woman is bringing in the bulk of the money. What I personally agree with what he said, because I've been through this before, and I'm like I'm not going through it anymore. Where I'm working, he's working, but you still want me to do everything?
Right. That's not good.
No,
That's not
you still
No.
want me to you do this and do that, and you're not all you doing is like this taking out the trash. You think that's your contribution?
No,
No.
and you're absolutely right. I
And
think it
then
comes.
when he said, and this is true, when he said the term "I got it, baby, don't worry about it." Oh, that does something to us.
It does.
But let me tell
Look,
you what that is.
I'm pointing to
why.
my pole.
You know.
He if he say that, oh, I'm gonna do all kind of tricks and everything.
Let me tell you something. Because
Look, my listeners know I have a fitness pole in my house, so it's
Is that what they call it now?
that's what I call
Right.
it.
Calisthenics.
but what happened in society, it's just society, because what I did say was when my father met my mother, she owned her own home.
Right.
She had money in the bank. And when she met him, he was 5. My daddy was 5. So she saw him, and he, however their relationship was, but he did have potential, but he was not where she was, but he wanted to marry her and take care of his family. So he made himself better, not off of promises, but off of actions.
Fruit.
And that's the difference. Nowadays, as single women, we see a man, we be like, oh, he got potential. He got potential. He probably could do whatever, and he got the gift for gab. So he talking to you, baby. I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna do that. But what is your consistency? How long have you kept the job? How long have you? What are your Show me the money. Without showing me the money, what can you do? Will you wash a dish? Can you change a tire? Do you brush your teeth in the morning? No.
Can you make gravy from scratch?
Oh, come on now. That's the only way.
That flour.
That's the only way.
See that wrist?
Cold water. Cold water.
So
cold water.
I totally agree with that. And it's about, because the Bible said we know by the fruit we bear.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at that initially. Like, you can't expect a tree that's not producing fruit to just automatically start producing fruit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You got to come with you got to come to the table with both got some tools, both got some ideas, both got some finances. Then we can structure how we want to have this. But women do get caught up in this idea of women and men, because like you said, Kay, my man was totally in the wrong. If y'all both making the cheese, y'all both got to be sharing the responsibility. And that's the thing too. A lot of men they don't like being domesticated. I ain't washing no. Nah, brother, you gotta wash a dish. You gotta clean the floor. You gotta. You know what I'm saying? It goes hand in hand.
Clean the bathroom that you use all the time. If you have more than one.
Ain't nothing sexier than for me to leave a sink full of dishes and I wake up in the morning and they clean. It'd be like, ha, Shonda.
Yeah.
No.
Shut up on a Hyundai.
Right. Or I think what Malachi said was very valid. Let's work together. Why is it a 50-50 or 75-25? What happened to let me just pick up the slack? You know, if like me, if I'm in a relationship and God is good and things are wonderful, but if push came to shove and something happened and I had to go get another job or I gotta do whatever, I'm gonna do whatever I have to do in order to keep this household together, to keep my man in his right mind with him, to help him out. I'm gonna do whatever needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Let's be a team. There is no I in team. Let us work together, and I think that's what's lacking, because a lot of women nowadays, they think they just get their hair done, their nails done, and they just gonna lay around and look cute and then just have sex and then
right.
I don't even want to have sex.
Right. And they be doing that lazy.
Raggedy Ann effect.
Right. You just gonna lay there? You just gonna lay there. Okay.
I tell you one thing. I ain't about to go be bringing in no checks, mopping no floors, and then I'm in here with a convalescent. Let me tell you how this ain't gonna work. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna scale back on everything.
Right.
But you know what though? But you know what, Quan? But that, and I'm getting, just to keep the conversation, that can be flipped. Like you can have, cause I know we're talking about the woman, but
yes,
but what the men though nowadays too, it's like a lot of them, I'm not gonna say they, a lot of them, don't want their expectations is unrealistic.
No, you are 100% correct, but it comes from what Malachi said, that the tree is gonna bear the fruit. My mother, I came from the same era that y'all came from, but God rest her soul, my mother in 2 days would be dead for 5 years, 6 years, okay? But my mother, it was me and my brother. She said, you're going to learn how to cook, clean, sew, and wash for yourself. Now, I never met my biological father. When I reached out to him, he was gone, but God had a plan for me already. He gave me a godfather, 5 uncles. You understand what I'm saying? And I see the majority of my uncles go to work and their wives stay home. My god sisters, My godfather's daughters, my sister, she worked 30-something years for DPS as a nurse, but she on a Wednesday, I say, call her babe. I call her babe. I say, babe, what you cooking? Chicken, rice and gravy, mashed potatoes, greens, all this. You have to understand the generation that game came from and that statement came from, it's not our generation.
Mhm.
Because I come from an era of, if the things ain't working out, we're gonna go get a case of chicken thighs and we're gonna sell dinners and we're gonna make this thing work.
Mhm.
You understand
And
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's
What
it.
he's doing is further causing division in the family, in the black family. And I say that because we're black. You don't hear
And then back to the dynamic of the single home, the single mothers, the single fathers out there,
But
that's
see, but you
another.
know what? But I think he's saying kind of what you're saying. He's saying that he's the type of guy that he's going to provide. He's going to make sure that the house is, everybody is taken care of. He's doing those things, and because it's a lot of women out here too who feel like, shoot, if I'm paying half,
Then I might as well
then
be
that's
off.
that's like
think
a
about
roommate
that. Think
situation.
about that brother that's working at the oil change place, making $13-14 an hour, busting his tail 6 days a week, and his girl that works at as a CNA, God bless them because we all need them. She's reading that and she's saying, he right. Why should I be with somebody like this if I'm doing this and all he doing is, I shouldn't be going 50
When he's
50.
doing the
He
best he
should
can.
be changed. And all that man is, listen, let me tell you something, Kay, and all y'all. My daughter is 15 years old. When her mother was pregnant with her, I had a part-time job unloading peanuts, 50-pound bags off trailers for 4 hours. And then I went to UPS later that night for 4 hours.
Mhm.
I rode around with a counterfeit paper sticker in my window for about a year and a half. But guess what? I had responsibilities and I had somebody that was rocking with me. Like, look, we're going to make this work on each end.
That's what's
Ain't
up.
no you, ain't no this, it's us. And we
Yep.
going to grind together. When the
Yep.
state police pulled me over in Second Ave church parking lot, I was real. I said, look, man, I'm just trying to work. I'm going to church. I'm praying God going to make it better. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Amen.
But
I do.
you can't put that optic out there that and to minimize people because you don't know who gonna hear this. You have to be careful what comes out of your mouth.
You do. You do have that responsibility. And like it all goes to what Malachi said earlier as well. It's all about, because this is not like end all be all type of
Right.
situation. So everybody is different, because me personally, I am that chick that's going to support you, that's going to ride for you, like I said, I've done that, and that's what I do. But I would love also for the opportunity for that man be like, babe, I got this, I got it.
But back to
Because I am going to work, because I'm not the type that just sit at home. That's just not me.
speaking to
At least a part-time or something, working on my own stuff, something.
Mhm.
But that, I got you. You don't have to do anything. That's something.
it's yeah, because it's like when you have worked your whole entire life, and I think really the pandemic was a blessing in disguise because it showed people that you could live at your means, live below your means.
Mhm.
We live in a world where everybody want to live above their means. You want to drive a Maserati because, again, like Quan said, social media showing everybody got a Bentley, everybody got this. No, they don't. A car is a car. As long as it gets you from point A to point B, and you got air conditioning in the summer, you good, and heat in the winter. So I just think the world has desensitized people and made them live in this fantasy bubble. Because, like Quan said, Game was a drug dealer or nothing. He couldn't do that years ago. Now that he's a millionaire, because he was one of the ones that looked up in the lottery, he could talk all that stuff. But your normal everyday working man don't have it like that.
Right.
So it's like, it's a double-edged sword.
And let's not forget his school teaching child's mother, because I hate that term, baby mama. I hate that. But the mother of his children, that's a highly educated black woman, left him. Left him. I don't know if y'all know that, but she left him.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she left him because she said, I will not have my children around this nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
So you was paying all of that, right, Playboy? And she was fine. Oh, Malachi, let me tell you something, boy. Boy, you wouldn't say you were single no more. You were
I remember that because she
remember that little show they had, right? Malachi, you better research. You in Hollywood, you better go out there. And,
you don't want to know. Malachi is going to meet a nice girl without any children or obligations and start a family of his own. And
I ain't mad. Oh, Lord, you preaching now. I ain't mad at you. Yes, Lord.
I'm going to keep it real. Automatic.
I like a mama.
Automatic deal breaker if she got a child already. I don't even care.
I was saying that when I was younger, Malachi, and I had kids. I'm like, you got kids. I can't date you. You got kids? I'm like, yup. Like, well, how can you say that? Well, because that's just my standards. That's just because I don't want to have to put my hands on your baby daddy.
Right.
Because the Lord wasn't fully, I wasn't a deacon then. He wasn't fully finished working with me then. Yeah, I was, I was a hothead. So, but I knew what was best for me.
Right.
But she still looked good though, Malachi.
Yeah, hey, brother. Yeah, because I don't plan to have children myself until I get married. So I'm not having that because I don't want to deal with nobody else's situation, nobody else's son raising.
No, and I respect you for that. I can't say that, Malachi. My oldest daughter, almost 27, about to have a kid. So but she took that same path. She didn't want to meet no one with children. She's college educated, a Detroit police officer. An Eastern Star, she got that. I got I tried to correct everything. I had a 15-year-old. I don't want my youngest daughter to ever develop a mindset of you're not good enough and you got to do A, B, and C. Yep. No, because we never know where life will take us. The God we serve in my household is an intentional God. He's purposeful. Yes. And he's going to send you through some things to bring you to a better outcome and help you to understand what he's trying to mold in you.
Come on,
Malachi, I ain't fooling with you, man. We gotta hook up in person, man. We
real time.
We gotta get that fire pit going.
Right, for real. Let's do it, man.
But I hate this misconception. If you take, for instance, Kay, we all come from DPS. If you would have told me 25 years ago that we would have an understanding and a knowledge of who we are supposed to be, because there are several people in their mid-40s that still don't know who the hell they supposed to be and what they supposed to do.
Come on. Yes.
I had somebody tell me the other day, why you work so much? I said, because I don't work so much, so I drive a little Volkswagen SUV. I know Audi make one, so it's my Audi. But my daughter that's finna have a baby good, my daughter that's finna turn 16 good, I'm not rich, but I ain't got the repo man pulling up.
Right.
You better speak. And that's what I was saying about living within your means. The world that we live in, they just want to keep telling you got to have $1 million house. You got to drive this car. You got to dress like this. You got to have this to show your worth. Your worth is not in things.
Exactly. Exactly. I actually live, I take the adage of, I like to live below my means because I like to do stuff.
Yeah.
I like to travel.
Yeah. Because something come up, you want to be able to do it. But if you living above, you scrambling. You scraping together. You trying to, you struggling.
Absolutely.
And you always need that sock money.
Yeah, absolutely. Or as my grandma, she used to keep it in the Bible because she knew she had heathen kids and they won't touch no Bible. They won't touch no Bible.
They won't look at the Bible.
But what you said is absolutely correct because for so long, I worked all my life, but things happen. When I went to Jamaica in May, I sat on that beach and I said, I'm actually my feet in the ocean. Like, who would have thought somebody from Dexter and Elmhurst, their feet was going to be in the ocean?
You wait a minute. You from Dexter and Elmhurst?
Girl, you better shut yourself back.
I came from Fullerton and Livernois.
No, you didn't.
You my cousin. Yeah.
I bet you didn't. You ain't never go to Tom's liquor store.
No, I went to Laverne's.
That's Tom's. That's Tom's. That's Tom's. Right across from the muffler joint.
Yep.
What you know about Eagles Cognac? Yeah, I didn't see you before.
Y'all gotta take this off the pod.
But I'm saying that I understand now that you can live above your means. But if I have a young lady and I'm taking care of her, oh baby, I got you. There's plenty of people in the penitentiary right now because they was trying to do what Game said. Baby, I got this. I got this.
Because he said, it's one line that it's one line that he says, if you don't have it, go get it.
Why would you tell people something like that?
Because you're oppressing your own people. How many young black men are going to hear that and say, well, the Game said, because then that must be how he's not getting it.
I mean, well, come on now. We putting too much stock in the Game. Who really listen to him like that, though?
No. That's on my workout playlist. It's funny you said that because he's playing in my car right now. That's my workout playlist. But I'm old enough and I'm smart enough to disseminate music and art. Yeah. Like Malachi said, I'm an artist. Like Camaryn said, I'm an artist. What you all do on screen or writing or producing is art. What Kay does, the podcast is a form of art.
Right.
I can disseminate that from homeboy. You don't go and have to do them 40 hours and hope you get some overtime or apply for the overtime and budget out for the next 2-3 months. You buying watches for $125,000, which is idiotic.
Yeah. And there's levels to it, and we get caught up, like you said. Social media catches us up in it, like because the Game is, he's not, but he got money. He got money, and but we look at that as Bill Gates. He ain't on Bill Gates level. He a hop, skip, and a couple of jumps away from being a regular dude. You feel me? So
absolutely.
But real talk, a couple things happen, a couple things shake or shift. He could be putting on a new status. Like I know what I said, but
but welcome to McDonald's. Would you like to try the Game?
No, he gonna be like, well, you know what? I thank my girl for holding me down.
Right.
Exactly. So
but I just wish that there was really some way that we could change the mentality of because of social media for people to know that, again, a relationship is a partnership. You work together. It's like a well-oiled machine. It's like wax on, wax off. It's
a business. It's a business transaction, and we get caught up in the love and the sex part. But what are you going to provide? You know what I'm saying? So if cooking is your thing, okay, baby, you gonna cook and you gonna clean, and then I'll handle everything. But if you like, look, I'm making money too. I'm like, okay, then we're gonna split. But everybody's an individual. Everybody has their own process, their own journey. You can't rush your journey trying to match the status quo because that's gonna get you in a lot of trouble.
But what about this? Now, here's a pop quiz for all y'all. I want y'all to think about this. So
is it multiple choice?
You are or no? Because on multiple choice at DPS, you always select C. At least you got a fighting chance.
What is it, Quan?
So listen, this is what we're gonna do. So, Kay, I'm gonna ask you this.
Oh.
You the host. You getting the 5. Kay, you make $200,000 a year. Your mate make $65,000 a year. Okay. Are you still required, obligated, or expected? Now he make that 65, but he got a couple other hustles on the side. Are you still required to, at least when he come in from working 2-3 jobs, make sure it's something on the stove for him?
Am I required?
No. What's your take on that?
Yeah. If I'm getting home first and all that kind of stuff, and I cook for my man.
Okay. So Malachi, flip the scenario. You working from home. You making the 65, she making 125, 140K. When you come home, you making sure the clothes is flipped in the laundry and the food is cooked.
If I'm working from home, you saying so I'm there the whole time?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. So not every time, not like that's not gonna be my
no, absolutely no, nothing.
Yeah. But yes, for sure. Oh yeah, chicken wings.
Yeah, well, not every day, but
I know. But yeah, I definitely got it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it I'm gonna have. You know,
And you gotta have that Ving Rhames outfit on from Baby Boy. You want your need? You all right? So, Cam, here's one for you. Now, he's laid off. You're working. You're going to work every day. You come home. What do you expect to hit when you walk through that door? What do you expect in that household? He's laid off. He's actively searching for work. Now, he's not a bum. Because remember, 10 years ago, everybody even people with master's degrees was laid off.
Mm-hmm.
So you're working. He's at home, actively seeking work. He's taking the kids to school in the morning, picking them up. You come home. What do you expect when you hit that door?
I expect things to be the way that they are when he's. I think. Oh, that's a good one. I would say.
Can't slide out of that.
Oh, you see, she tried to two-step, didn't she?
The way that they have been. I mean, just okay, because I think about it like this. Just because he's at home, he's off work, he's probably looking for work. I have to consider his mental. You know what I'm saying? He a man. He's used to working and he can't work. I have to think about his mental. So I'm not gonna be like, well, you sitting at home, so you better cook me some food. No, I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna do what I normally do. Because my job as his mate is to make him feel good and to make him feel love. And it's not my love and my affection and what I do for you is not predicated on you having a job or you being outside of doing anything. My love and my devotion to you is because I love you because of who you are.
Now,
and so what my job is to make sure that you're good and you feel a certain type of way. Because in my mind, I'm gonna be like, I have to make things as comfortable for him as possible. I got to make sure that he's straight because I know that mentally he a real man. He's not gonna not want to work. He's not gonna want not. So I'm gonna, be figuring out how I can make his life better because we rock it like that.
Now I posed that question to all three of y'all. Every last answer y'all gave wasn't wrong, but what I wanted to show is that it was 10 steps away from the game and his celebrity status. He can't relate to us.
Right.
He couldn't relate to it. None of y'all gave a wrong answer. I've been in all of those situations and everything y'all said was perfect. But guess what? I can't relate to his life. He can't relate to mine.
Yeah.
He don't know what it feel like to have to call State Farm and say, hey, this rate is too high. I need it lowered.
Right.
I can't afford full coverage on my
Like, so how much would it cost if I take off HBO and Showtime?
Yeah. Or I just go get a Fire Stick and get it programmed and I ain't got to pay all nothing. How about
that?
That's what I heard. FCC, if y'all listening, that's what I heard.
I just think that people have to, in the world that we live in, we have to be considerate. It's not, like I said, a 50-50 or 80-20. Just love the person you're with, be good to them, and be considerate of their feelings. Stop thinking that love is supposed to be unconditional. It's not about if I cook dinner, well, you didn't cook dinner. For like the last couple months, I have been, kind of in a funk per se. Usually I am the type of person I cook and I do things a certain type of way. But he knew that I was in a funk. So he just was like, he going out getting food. I had not been. And then one day I was like, okay, I'm feeling better. And something clicked in me. And I'm like, okay, I got to do things. I got to get back to myself. I can't continue to stay in a funk. So now I pop back on. But the grace was extended because I do usually do these things. But if I just was a chick that was just sitting here and I don't never do nothing, like he's supposed to go get us some food and he's supposed to, no. Even though I'm in a whole relationship, thank you, babe. I appreciate you. Thank you. Because you got to be grateful and you got to let your partner, the person that you love feel loved. Let them feel appreciated.
See, and that works though. That works when your partner is like their character is good. Like they have integrity. They're not like you're not you Black, Malachi. you could be doing things, because I've been in a situation, I was doing things, but the other person was doing other things. So I pulled back.
Well, I'm not mad at
You don't deserve X, Y, and Z if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and you're not.
But you know what, Kay? Let me ask you this, and I want your honest opinion, because I rocks with you, and you ain't never been fake Jake with me. When that happens, and like you said, you pull back. At what point when you pull back do you say, "Okay, I done"? It's like backing your car out the driveway, and that curb is behind you. I done backed up enough. Now it's time for me to go the other direction and move forward.
Mm-hmm.
What,
I'm doing that right now.
No. But what is your? How do you mentally prepare yourself for that?
Mm.
Because it's tough.
What's a
It
back
is
move
tough.
forward?
Yeah, because like she said, I backed up, but after it's only so much backing up. The reason that they put a reverse alarm on commercial vehicles is not for the driver of the vehicle, it's for those that are around them. So somebody around me should hear and see that I'm backing up from this situation, and
Mm-hmm.
it's your time to step up and fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And if
I
you
ain't
can't,
trying to preach, y'all. I'm sorry.
No,
I
no,
know
that's good.
I.
It's
you're
good.
talking really good, because I had a girlfriend years ago. I would I'm a very I like to get along. I don't like to argue. None of that. I just don't. I just think it's not fruitful. And I remember I had a friend and she was a little spicier than me. She was older than me, and she said, "Camaryn, you can be sweet all you want to, but sweetie, even still wears thin." And I was like, "Ooh."
Mm.
But then, and what it meant is that a person can't continuously just keep on doing the same behavior over and over and over and over again and think that you're supposed to just stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
Because after a while, you're gonna wear a hole in that thing.
Girl,
And
that's a
and
whole nother topic.
right, and then the water going, it's even still wears thin. So um, I think now that I'm older, if I feel a certain type of way, I'm gonna tell you, and I don't want to hear, "Oh, well, you just nagging me." No,
You
because if it's
tripping.
gotten to this point, it's to this point because I've showed you I felt like if I gave you space, if I did whatever, that you would get a hint or get a clue, or maybe you was going through something. So I'm trying to, be down for whatever. I got you, all that type of stuff. But then you just ignoring all of my signals like you don't care. So now I have to tell you, I'm not nagging you because I'm telling you how I feel. And that's another issue with
But
men
what
and
people
women.
don't
If I
understand
tell
is
you
when
how I
you
feel, now I'm getting on your nerves. Now you why would you say that to me? Because this is how I feel. So I
That
think
but
it
part.
also
but
That
goes
but
where
part.
when
you have
you
to.
point it out to certain folks, like you just said, I'm not nagging. I'm telling you how I feel. It's inherently their defense mechanism not to acknowledge what you're saying. Because if I acknowledge what you're saying, I have to be held accountable.
Mm.
Let me stop, y'all.
You
Ooh,
better.
Lord
I
Jesus.
think we need to
That
do a
accountability.
relationship show if we
Ooh.
That accountability is different.
Yeah.
Malachi, you better say that,
That
man.
kind of and that goes not only for relationships but just people.
period.
Yeah.
We
Human nature. Human
yeah,
nature.
it's human nature to. I mean, it's a lot of times myself. I don't hold myself accountable to the standard that I know I need to hold myself to. So, and that's the type of fruit that I look for in women is for them to have standards, them to hold themselves accountable to these certain values, these certain principles, because everything is principle driven. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
if you're not holding yourself accountable, how can you make this work in this relationship? How
Hmm.
can you do these certain things?
Right.
And I can hold you
Exactly.
accountable to doing your job that we said you was gonna do.
Man, you better
Woo,
change
see,
your
that's
name to Bishop. You better change
accountability.
your name to Bishop Lee out here, boy. I
See,
tell you,
that's
boy,
true,
I'm gonna give you the
Malachi, because
10%.
accountability, when a person needs to take accountability, like you said, and responsibility.
Yes, responsibility.
Absolutely. But you know what,
Responsibility.
Kay? You know what? And it's only and I was telling somebody a couple weeks ago. They said, man, you changed. What happened? I said, I really don't know, but a light went off somewhere in the last 5 years between 40 and 45. I said, but I can't wake up every day and look in the mirror knowing I'm not accountable for me. I can't do it. I can't do it.
It don't feel right.
The things that used to move me don't move me. The things that used to anger me don't anger me. The things that used to catch my eye, the hips and all that, don't catch them no more. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not okay. I'm just being honest. Because now I'm at a point where I am responsible not only for me, but for the children I have, the grandchildren I will
You
have.
better preach.
I got to. And at the end of the day, there's nothing more rewarding than being honest with yourself.
And see, but you know what, Quan? You not every person, especially a man, you know, because I'm a woman.
I understand.
So, they don't get that yet, and they're in their 40s or 50s or whatever.
But it has to be. Let me tell you what.
To get it.
Absolutely.
That's narcissistic.
When I looked at, let me tell you like this. When I looked at
behavior to say that I don't have to be accountable. Who does that?
When I looked in the mirror and I was 285, I didn't want to be 285. I wanted to be 250. When I hit 250, I didn't want to be 250. I wanted to be 240. When I hit 240, I said, nah, I want to bulk up. But it took a process, structure, commitment, accountability, determination. I had to change how I ate. I had to change how I thought. I had to change what I put in my body.
But
so if I'm in a relationship and I want my relationship to work, I got to change how I think, change how I interact, change who I allow in my circle that's going to permeate my home.
Wait, where's my money? Where's my money?
Right.
The bottom line
That's the collection plate.
For any change to ensue, it starts with a decision.
That's it.
I decided that I don't want to be this way anymore.
There we go.
I decided that yesterday I was a jerk, so today I don't want to be a jerk.
Decisions.
I decided that when I saw how I hurt my girl or my guy, and I saw them crying and the tears going down their face, instead of me saying, "What's wrong with you? You crying? You crazy? You got a mental problem." I'm gonna say I hurt them. I made them cry. So I'm going to decide today to take accountability for that. So I'm going to decide that I'm not going to do that again to make them feel that way. So everything that we do starts with a decision.
Yes.
A choice.
And you know what my main decision was with my daughter that's 15? If I continue to be an asshole or I operate like this or that, if a dude do it to her, I'm going to go down in that gun safe. I'm going to assemble a couple components. And then I'm going to leave my cell phone at home. I'm going to take a vehicle without GPS, because I work for the police, so I know how all that works. And I'm going to get duct tape, and I'm going to go handle it, because you will not hurt any of my daughters, my sisters, my aunties, none of that. But when we talk about relationships, the same things we hold true to us that we wouldn't do to those in our families. As men, we are so absent-minded, we'll easily do it to the woman we say we love. Because we are influenced by the flashy, the thighs, the hips. And if we can get away with it without...
You don't really get away. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out.
It's gonna come out. But here's the thing, Kay. Sometimes we want it to come out.
Yeah, because this will give you a way of escape.
Oh, there we go.
You know what? Y'all know I normally look. This podcast has went over really like over.
I'm sorry.
No, this is some good stuff. We gonna have to revisit this. We gonna have to revisit it.
Should have bought a Hyundai.
A Volkswagen.
I'm not. Hey, Cam, get off. I just bought me one. Get off that.
Wow. So yeah, I am. It's getting good, but I have to.
Hey, make sure you got me back on here with thee. Look, Malachi, I gotta get with you because I want to do that comedy class, man. I'm trying to formulate my plan. I'm gonna either tell jokes or I'm gonna sell chicken wing dinners for the next 25 years on Livernois and Elmhurst, right in front of the old A Eagles. And
See,
Cam,
I knew this panel. It went exactly how I knew it was gonna go. So
yeah, Cam, she came around there. Tom's Laverne's liquor store and then walked up there and got the dollar chili cheese fries from Livernois and Elmhurst.
From D&L.
You understand?
Hey, look, I was Livernois and I was down. I went to St. Cecilia. Hey.
Yeah, Livernois and Stearns. No, that's Livernois and Stearns, if you know what it is. You dig?
Sure, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. So we are going to just stop it right here. And what I really want to do is when we all get another free moment, to just pick this right back up.
I'm ready whenever. I love this. This is healthy.
Yeah, this was good, great chemistry.
It is.
Hey, Kay, we need to do it live.
We do. We are.
Okay.
We shall.
We
shall.
And again, my name is Camaryn Kimball. You can find me on Instagram as Cameron Elaine. You can find me on Facebook as Camaryn Kimball. And you can also find me at All Things Cam and K. You can also find me with K at allthingscamandk@gmail.com if you have any questions that you would like for us to discuss in the near future.
Mm-hmm. All right, Malachi, boom, go shoot your stuff.
Yep. Malachi Lee _ on Instagram, Malachi Lee on Facebook, and my man giving stuff away. So I'm giving away Cornish hens tomorrow at the
Yeah, oh, you better have me drop my phone while I look you up on Facebook, man. You on some other stuff.
When I walk through.
Yeah, salute. It's been great. Thank you so much, Kay.
You're welcome. Y'all. Thank you for coming. And Quan.
I am TaQuan Parks from Parks Defensive Strategies. I don't have all the accolades they got because my media director, they got fired because they used my bridge card. So you can find me at Facebook at Parks Defensive Strategies. And Instagram Parks Defensive Strategies. And y'all can hit me up and I might have something for y'all at a high-end shopping outlet. But I'm gonna get all them other like Cam. You can find me at you can find me on Facebook because I ain't got mine. I'm just not getting hit.
And again, you guys can subscribe to Kicking It with K. Marie at K. Marie Podcast all across the social platforms. Again, Cam and I, we have our thing going on, All Things Cam and K. We have something called Car Chronicles where we just kick it in the car and we just talk about just everyday life issues.
Now y'all got to be safe while y'all in that car.
We are.
Okay.
So we have a YouTube page for that. And then, I'm doing some things, with my media production company that I just started, 1211 Productions. And Cam and I, we are in a process of writing our movie. And I have a game show that Cam's going to help me with. And I'm going to get Malachi on board too. So
maybe
we are just creatives doing creative things. And
is that your birthday, 12/11K?
Yes.
That's my daddy's birthday.
My mother, 12/13.
Oh, she's a Sagittarius. Hey. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. You all do not click out yet, okay? And I will see everybody next week. Enjoy the new song. Shout out to Raphael Griffin, who is the singer.
That's
he
hot.
wrote it.
That's hot.
It is hot. It is hot. I love it. Yeah. So I'm about to play the outro and see everybody. Peace.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. It's time to turn up your radio. Turn up the radio. Just so you know, you're kicking it with K. That's all I'm gonna say. You're here now.